Good morning student. Today we are going to discuss our 6th unit test and measurement in sports. Test. In scientific term, test is an instrument or tools which is used to obtain data on specific trait or characteristic of an individual. For example, weighing machine. Weighing machine, it is a test which is used to obtain the weight of a person. A test has to be administered. A good test should measure the quality for which it is used. Some examples of tests are measuring tape, thermometers, uh, etc. Okay, test, it is an instrument or tools used to obtain data on specific trait and characteristic. Test is a prerequisite for measurement. Without test, measurement is not possible. Examples of tests: weighing machine, stadiometers, thermometers, etc. Measurement. Measurement, it is a reading which we get from the test. It is a scientific score which we get from the test. It measurements helps in evaluations. Without measurement, evaluation is not possible. Measurement, it is always in quantitative form, number form, like 50 kg, 50 centimeters, 100 centimeters, etc. Evaluation, it is a subjective judgment based on analysis and interpretations of data which we get from the test. Test, it is in evaluations there are two steps. First is we compare the data with some specific, we compare the data with some norms, and after comparing we make a decisions. And test and measurement, it is a prerequisite for the evaluation. This is about the test, measurement and sports. Okay, test, it is an instrument or tools which is used to obtain data. For example, weighing machines, stadiometers, thermometers, fluxometers, skin fold calipers, etc. Measurement, it is the reading which we get from the test. For example, 50 kg, 50 centimeters, 100 centimeters, etc. And evaluation, it is a subjective judgment based on analysis and interpretations of data which we get from the test. Let's discuss some tests like motor fitness test, Harvard step test, Rickley and John test, Rockport walking test. First, motor fitness test. Motor fitness test, it is also known as Halo India National Fitness Test. This test is used to measure the fitness of a school going student. In motor fitness test, there are 6 test items. That is 50 meters sprint, 600 meters run and walk test, sit and wrist test, partial curls up test, push up for boys and modified push up for girls, standing broad jump and shuttle run. These are the 7 test items which are used to measure the fitness of a school going student. First test items, 50 meter sprint. 50 meter sprint, it is also known as standing start test. 50 meter sprint, the purpose of this test is to determine the accelerations and speed of a child. Accelerations, it is the ability of a person to achieve maximum speed, and speed, it is the ability of an individual to do an activity in a minimum possible time. The equipment required for these test items are measuring tapes, stopwatch, cone, flat clean surface, at least 70 meters, etc. And what are the procedure? First, the persons do a warming up, and after doing warming up, he has to run 50 meters sprint with maximum speed. Before running, he will get some practice, and then this test is performed. The student has to run a single maximum sprint over 50 meters, and scoring true trials are given, and the best time is recorded to the nearest 2 decimal place. And for evaluations, the timing is compared with some standard norms. Next test item is 600 meters run or walk test. This test item is used to measure cardiovascular endurance of a child. This test required marking cone, recording seat, stopwatch, running track, etc. And the procedure in this test items, the child has to run or walk 600 meters at maximum speed. Scoring, the time is recorded in minute and second in a score. And for evaluation timing is compared with some standard norms, or the teachers make his own norms for the evaluation. Sit and wrist test. Sit and wrist test, this is used to measure the flexibility of lower back of a child. Flexibility, it is the ability of a child to stretch his joint as much as possible. This test is used to measure the flexibility. Equipment, we require sit and wrist box, measuring tape, score sheet, etc. And the procedures, first the student do a warming up, and after doing warming up, he sit down on the floor with legs stretched, and the sole of the feet are flat against the sit and wrist box. Now stretch the hand forward and reach toward the box, whereas hands together to reach maximum towards the box, and hold the final positions for a few seconds. And the distance is measured in inch by the rulers or length scale. Ensure that no jerky movement is done during this. And the scoring, if he touch the score is for the distance point reached on the 4 trial measures. The 0 score is given if the hand does not touch the box, does not touch the toe. If he touch the toe, he get 1 score, positive score. And if it goes beyond the toes, then he will get positive score. Okay, if it does not touch, negative score. If it touch, 0 score. And if it goes overlap, it will get positive score. Evaluation, the length is compared with some standard norms for the evaluation. Next test item is partial skulls up test. Partial skulls up test is used to measure the abdominal strength and endurance. Strength means ability of a person to overcome resistance, and endurance, it is the ability of a person to resist fatigue. And this test item helps to measure the abdominal strength and endurance of a child. Equipment required, we need clean flat surface, recording sheet, pen, measuring tape, etc. Next procedures, first he do the warming up. After doing warming up, he lie down on the floor in supine position. The knee are flexed, knee is bent, and the feet 12 inches apart from the buttock. Then then the student curls up with a slow controlled movement until the student's shoulders come off the mat approx 2 inches up and then back down again. One complete curl up is completed every 3 seconds, 1.5 second for up and 1.5 second for down, and he will continue until exertions. And for scoring, the number of numbers of partial curl up he has done is recorded. For evaluations, total numbers of partial curls up done is compared with some standard norms. Push up for boys and modified push up for girls. This test is used to measure the upper body strength and endurance. Partial curl up test is used to measure the lower body strength, and this push up is used to measure the upper body strength and endurance. Equipment we require a clean flat surface, floor mat, recording sheet, pen, etc. Procedures: first he will do the warming up, and after doing warming up he start push ups, being with the hand and toe touching the floor. Okay, his hand and toe touch the floors, and the body and leg are in a straight line. Feet are slightly apart at a shoulder distance, and hand is also across a shoulder distance, and then he will go down till the elbow is at right angles, and he will continue the push up. And for girls, the knee are touch the ground, and then arms are apart at shoulder distance, and then she will do push up. His elbow is bent downward across 90 degree, and then he up. Scoring: the total push up, the total correct push up he or she has done is counted, and for evaluation, total push ups she has done is compared with some standard norms. Standing broad jump. This test is used to check the explosive strength of the leg muscles. Explosive strength is the ability of a person to overcome resistance with maximum speed, and this test items have to measure the explosive strength of the leg muscles. We require equipment required: measuring tape, floor, non-slippery floor, soft landing area, etc. And the procedures: first the student do a warming up, and after doing warming up he will stand behind the starting line on the ground. The feet is slightly apart, and the 2 foot take off and landing is used with swing his arm. He swing the arm, he slightly bend his knee, and then he jump forward as far as possible. 3 attempts are allowed, and the maximum distance covered is recorded. And for evaluations, the distance he has covered is compared with some standard norms. Shuttle run, that is 4 into 10 meters. This test is used to measure the speed, balancing ability, body control, etc. of a child. Equipment required: we require 2 wooden blocks for each runner, 10 into 5 into 5 centimeters, cone, measuring tape, stopwatch, clean, flat, non-slippery surface, and 2 lines. 2 lines are marked 10 meters apart. Okay, two lines are marked across 10 meters apart. And the procedures, first he will do the warming up. After doing warming up, he will stand behind the starting line. Okay, mark two lines 10 meters apart using the use mark making tapes, and two blocks are placed on the line opposite to the starting line, and then on the command of go he will run towards the block, and then he pick up the block and come back and place it beyond the starting line, and then again he turn back and pick up the second wooden block and then carry it back across the finishing line. Two trials are given and the best time is recorded. Evaluations is the time he has taken is compared with some standard norms for evaluation. These are the 7 test items to measure the fitness of a student. Harvard STEP test. Harvard STEP test. This test was developed by Bruha in 1943 to measure the cardiovascular fitness of an individual. The purpose of Harvard STEP test is to measure the cardiovascular fitness of the individuals. We required equipment. We required gym bench 45 centimeters or 16 centimeters high for women, and 50 centimeters or 20-inch high for the men, stopwatch, assistants or helpers. And the procedures for this test is, first he will do the warming up. In this test, the student has to step up and step down on the gym bench for 5 minutes or until exercise at the rate of 30 steps per minute. First, he will do warming up. After doing warming up, he come near the gym bench, and on the command of go, he will step up and step down on the gym bench for 5 minutes or until exercise. After that, the assistant measured the pulse rate as pulse 1 for 1 minute or 30 seconds. After 1 minute recovery, the assistants again count the pulse rate as pulse 2 for 1 minute or 30 seconds after 2 minute recovery, and then again the assistants measure the pulse rate at pulse 3 for 1 minute or 30 seconds after 3 minute recovery. And the calculations is, the computations of fitness index of Harvard STEP test is that the durations of exercise in second upon 5.5 into pulse count between 1 to 1.5 after the exercise into 100. This is the short form to calculate the fitness index of a person. And the long form to calculate the fitness index is 100 into test duration in second upon 2 into sum of pulse 1, pulse 2 and pulse 3. This is the methods to conduct the Harvard STEP test. Okay student, Harvard STEP test is used to measure the cardiovascular fitness of an individual. This test was introduced in 1943 by Bruha to measure the cardiovascular fitness. In this test, we require gym bench 45 centimeters or 17-inch high for women and 50 centimeters or 20-inch high for the men. Then the person has to step up and step down on the gym bench for 5 minutes or until exertions at the rate of 30 steps per minute, and after that the pulse rate is count. Pulse 1 for 1 minute or 30 seconds after 1 minute recovery. Against the pulse rate is count as pulse 2 for 1 minute or 30 seconds after 2 minutes of recovery, and then against the assistant count the pulse rate as pulse 3 for 1 minute or 30 seconds after 3 minutes of recovery. And then the computations of fitness index is calculated. There are two methods, long form and short form. Short form, duration of exercise upon 5.5 into pulse count between 1 to 1.5 after exercise into 100, and the long form to calculate fitness index is 100 into test duration in second upon 2 into pulse count, total pulse 1, pulse 2, pulse 3. Next is Rockport walking test. Rockport walking test. This test is used to measure the cardiovascular fitness of an individual. We require equipment, running track 200 meters or 400 meters, stopwatch, assistant or helpers. And the procedure for this test is, first the person's weight is measured in pound, and then after that the person has to run or walk 1 mile, that is 1.609 meters as fast as possible. After that, record the time taken to complete the 1 mile, and then immediately after finishing the walk, measured his heartbeats per minute, and then determine his maximum cardiorespiratory ability, that is VO2 max. For calculating the cardiorespiratory ability, we use the formula, that is 132.853 minus 0.0769 into weight in limbs minus 0.3877 into age plus 6.315 into gender minus 3.2649 into time minus 0.1565 into heart rate. This formula is taken to measure the VO2 max, to measure the VO2 max of an individual. And then if in this the weight is taken in pounds, for genders we take 1, and for female we keep 0. Time is taken in minute or second, and heart rate is taken in beats per minute, and the age of the year. For evaluations, the student with higher score are considered more fit. If his VO2 max is more, it means he is more physically fit as compared to those who has less score. This is about the Rockport walking test. Motor fitness test is used to measure the fitness of a child. Harvard step test and Rockport walking test. These two tests is used to measure the cardiovascular fitness of an individual. And last, Rickley and John test. This test is used to measure the fitness of a senior citizen. This test was developed by Roberta Rickley and Dr. Jesse Jones to measure the fitness of a senior test. In this test, there are 6 test items. The first test items, chair stand test. In this, the persons has to chair stand test. Chair stand test. The purpose is to measure to check the strength and endurance of the leg of the old age person. Okay, chair stand test to measure the strength and endurance of the leg. And the equipment required, we required a chair without arm approx 45 centimeters high. And the procedure for this test is the chair is placed against the wall for its stabilization, and then the person has to sit on the chairs, and then on the command of go he has to stand up and then sit down on the chairs. It will continue for 30 seconds and the number of complete chairs stand up and down is calculated. Okay, and for evaluations, totals stand up and stand down is evaluated. Next is arms curls up test. Arms curls, that is bicep test. This test is used to measure the strength and endurance of upper body. Okay, arms curls test is used to measure the upper body strength and endurance. We required 4-pound dumbbell for women and 8-pound dumbbell for men, chair without arm. And the procedure for this test items is that first the person has to sit down on the chairs and chair is placed against the wall for his test stabilizations, and then the person has to hold the dumbbells vertically, and then she has to curls up the arms, curls up and down is considered as one complete curls up, and then she has to do this arms curls up and curls down for 30 seconds, and the total numbers of complete curls up is counted for evaluations. And the evaluations, for evaluation totals complete curls up is compared. Sit and wrist flexibility test. Sit and wrist flexibility test. This test is used to measure the flexibility of lower body. In this test, we require a chair approximately 45 centimeters high measuring tape. The person has to sit on the chairs, and one leg is bent and the other's leg is straight. Heel on the floor and the ankle is bent at 90 degree. One hand on the top of others, and then the persons has to reach towards the toe by bending at hip. Keep the knee straight. Okay, knees should be straight, and the persons has to reach towards the toe and hold the final positions for approach 2 seconds, and then the distance between the toe and the fingers is measured. If the finger touches the toe, he will get 0 score. If it does not touch, negative score, and if it is overlap the toe, then positive score. The persons get 2 chance and the best is recorded for evaluations. Next is back stretch test. Back stretch test, this test is used to measure the general range of motions of the shoulders. In this, we require measuring scale, lead scale, and the person has to stand up, and one hand is placed behind the head over the shoulders and the others, and reach as far as possible down the middle of the back, whereas the palm touching the body and the finger directed down, and the Place the other's hand of the bag facing downwards, fingers upward. This is the one hand from downwards and other's hand from upwards, and try to touch. If the fingertips touch each others, then she will get 0 score. If does not touch, negative score. If it overlap, positive score. 8 feet up and go test. 8 feet up and go test. This test is used to measure the speed, coordinative ability and balance ability while moving. We require stopwatch, chair, cone, measuring tape and clean surface area. And the procedure for this test is, first the chair is placed against the wall, and the cone is placed 8 feet apart, 8 feet away from the chairs, and clear the part between the chairs and the marker. Okay, first place the chairs against the wall and the cone 8 feet apart in front of the chairs. The person sit down on the chairs and the hand resting on the knee, feet flat on the floors. On the command of go, the time start, and then she has to stand up. She has to stand up and go towards the cone, towards the cone as quick as possible. Okay, she has to go towards, and then she has to sit down on the chairs, and the score, she will get 2 trials, and the best time is recorded for the evaluation. Last test item is 6-minute walk test. 6-minute walk test. This test is used to measure the aerobic fitness of our senior citizens. We require measuring tape, clean surface, stopwatch, chair. How to perform? First, a rectangular track is marked with cones is marked. Okay, rectangular track is marked 45 into 5 meters. 4 cones are kept. The aim of this test is to walk as quickly as possible for 6 minutes to cover maximum distance. Okay, the aim of a person is to cover the distance as much as possible in 6 minutes. The person set his own speed. He is free to set his own speed. They can take rest if they want, and then after the 6 minutes measure the distance covered by the persons in meters, and for evaluations the distance covered is compared with some standard norms. These are the 6 test items to measure the fitness of senior citizens. Okay, first, chair stand test, arms curls up test, sit and reach test, back stretch test, 8 feet up and go test, and last 6-minute walk test. This is about the test, measurement and evaluation. Test, it is an instrument or tools which is used to obtain data, and a good test should measure the quality for which it is used. Okay, the good test should measure the quality for which it is used, and the measurement it is the reading which we get from the test, and evaluation, it is the subjective judgment based on analysis and interpretations of data which we get from the test.